So, Joel, thoughts on the game?
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't plan for a draw. That's what we've got at the moment. 2 points is better than none. 4 points is better than two. We'd like as many W's as possible. At the moment, we've got a D. So we're gonna take that one on the chin and go into next week. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a draw in Dream Team, let alone even in the first round. In saying that, probably more likely in round one because everyone's got similar teams. So yeah, probably more likely. We've got the draw. We've got to move forward. Got to go into next week. I'll put my hand up today and say, I probably there were some coaching calls that I made that weren't the best. I obviously can't go out in the field and play the game for the players. In saying that, I'd probably get better scores than half of them if I was playing on the field. I'm not. That's the way it goes. And I made some dubious calls in the coaching box today. I mean, look what we got here. We had Vandenberg on the field and Newton. Neither cracked 60. That's not helping the cause. Meanwhile, we had an 103 on the bench in the form of Oaksley. We had Ellis Newman sitting on the pine without an emergency on him, just sitting there getting 95. And yeah, I guess when it comes down to it, Bartel was iffy going in, so it was either Cameron McCarthy or Mitch Honeychurch's score that I was going to get in place of Bartel, because I mean, we didn't consider trading because he was just out for a week. I've gone McCarthy over Honeychurch, thinking McCarthy's playing Melbourne, tall forward, probably score well. Wrong. Completely wrong. Honeychurch, he was on 60 or something half time. Sitting on the pine. So, a lot of points missed out on this week. I mean, in saying that, the reasoning behind that was thinking, Honeychurch possibility being the sub. Luke Beveridge obviously had a few Bevins the night before because he put Adam Goods' brother Brett as a sub. So we've got a 17. So that was the reasoning behind choosing McCarthy over Honeychurch, and it hadn't paid off. So I'll take draw. Probably my call. If I hadn't made those calls, probably winning the game there. So yeah, we've got a draw, but it's better than a loss.
Do you feel you've gained 2 points or lost 2 points?
Look, as I just said, we probably had a better squad. Probably lost 2 points there. In saying that, the Hawthorn-Essendon game, there was a dubious handball there apparently to Dyson Heppel. I think around the 17-minute mark. Was it a handball? Was it not? The statisticians at the end of the game have decided it was a handball. So we got the 2 points that notched us up to a draw. So probably stole 2 points there. Got out of jail, but when it comes down to it, we had a better team. So justice. That's what happens.
How do you feel about the form of Gary Ablett and Dane Beams?
Not good, frankly. Gaza, son of God, Jesus, he's on the cross. He's bleeding. He's bleeding money and he's bleeding points. We're going to look to trade him this week. Financially, he's just hurting the club. And Gary will probably be the first one to tell you that. He'll probably say, I don't want to be in your dream team. I'm not doing what I usually do. Obviously, long term, we'll want to get him back in. But at the moment, he's just bleeding money. We can't afford to have that on our field. I mean, low scores, really expensive at the start of the season. So we're looking to offload Gary. And we've talked to him about that. We've talked with him, and he knows where he's at. So long term, hopefully he'll be back in. Maybe mid-season, towards the end of the season. But yeah, he's not going good. And Beamsy, yeah, look, it's not good either. We're gonna sum up the options because I mean Gaz is probably you only get 2 trades a week. That's the way it goes. You only get 2. So Gaz is probably going to use one, and if we can afford to get rid of Beamsy as well, we might have to there. We'll sum up the options and see what we can do.
Who will you be looking to replace Gary Ablett with?
We've got a few on the radar. The Bont is surely at the top of that list. Marcus Bontempelli from Bulldogs. Yeah, look, he's surely at the top of the list at the moment. His scoring is incredible. He pulled out, he pulled out 10 tackles in the first quarter last week. So definitely looking at him, and we're also looking at obviously Michael Barlow, absolute superstar, Dream Team superstar. So it's always that thing, price versus reliability. I mean, the Bont is a bit cheaper. In saying that, 2 games, is he reliable? Barlow's a proven superstar. So we'll sum that up. I mean, when it comes down to it, it's probably going to be a spontaneous, I'll just do this 10 minutes before lockout. That's what it'll come down to, because that's what it comes down to every week. So we're going to have to stick with our gut and stick with the call that we make in the end.
What are your thoughts on your opponent coach today?
Yeah, look, I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, I put time into the Dream Team scenario. I put time every week. I look at the players, who they played, what they scored last time they played that opponent, and what they scored at that ground. Break evens. I put a lot of time and effort in. And at the end of the Hawthorn-Essendon game, when I thought I'd lost by 2 points, I sent him a Snapchat, because all us coaches have each other's Snapchats and mobiles. Sent him a Snapchat and said, 2 points. Can't believe I've lost. And he thought I was talking about the Hawthorn-Essendon game, which also finished with a 2-point deficit. AFL games happen every week. It's all about Dream Team games. We don't care about the AFL scores. It's all about Dream Team. And if you're not following the game, where's the passion? But I feel like that comes out at the end of the season. Who finishes top 4 every season? You're looking at it. So look, a bit disappointed. I don't think the passion's there, and I think that can be said for a few coaches throughout the league. In saying that, there's quite a few that show a lot of passion to the game, but some are just laying down the competition at the moment. But got to move forward, don't you? Got to move forward.
And Henrietta Lumumba's form?
The Prince, as we've calling him, the Prince. Some of the boys have got a nickname for him in the change rooms, Lesbo. Yeah, he's not taking kindly to it. Yeah, no, why is he in my team? Why is he in my team? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. You know what it's like? Pre-season, it was like a fly or a mosquito going to a bug zapper. Just drawn into the scores, thinking new club, new look, could it be true? And then zap. No. He's got to go. Also, he's another one. He's on the chopping blocks. When I log on every week, and you usually skip the backs, you scroll straight down, go straight to the mids and forwards, see what the actual players have pulled out, and then when you do muster up the confidence to scroll up into that back line and see Henrietta Lumumba sitting there, you just think to yourself, what has it come to? So he's got to go, obviously, and trade has to go on Gaz. So as I said before, you only get 2 a week. It'll be interesting at the trade table this week. It'll be very interesting to see what happens.
So how do you think you'll go this season, Joel?
Hopefully good. I mean, the scenario is we're unbeaten. We've got a draw, but we've also got 2 wins. So we're unbeaten at the moment, and hopefully we can carry that forward. We should be at finals come season's end. That's what we're expecting. And we're the reigning premiers in one of our leagues, so back-to-backs always very tempting. So I'm pretty confident. In saying that, we haven't been playing good footy at the moment. We have to improve, but we're getting W's. We're getting the W's on the board. So we're winning when we're not playing our best footy, which is always promising. That's what the great sides can do. So hopefully, we can be a great side by going back-to-back and finally taking out the Camel-Toe. So yeah. Thanks, guys. Cheers.